Hey guys, Eclipse14 here, and welcome back to Let's Play Brave Fencer Musashi. Alright, continuing our grinding towards level 30, with the mind stat being practically 4 levels behind everything else. Good lord. So, to help that a slight bit, we're gonna go to Twinpeak Mountain to grind instead. Last episode we did the forest, which did fine. But now we're going to go to Twinpeak Mountain, as there's quite a number of enemies that will show up there, and that'll probably help the mind stat a little bit better. So, first things first, all we need to do is simply talk to the guard, and we will be good to go. Don't worry about the, if I end up getting tired or not. I ended up picking up a bunch of H-mints last episode to help with this training. Sure enough, it's done fine. Only needed to use one so far, and I expect I'm at 46. Heck, that's not bad, to be honest. Just slowly clap our way through this. Yeah, I'm gonna go towards the top of the mountain, because right where the raft was at the end of the second chapter, that's usually where a huge chunk of respawning enemies appears. Of course, there's a few good spots on the way up there, but we are going to go the long way, just avoid using the water scroll across the river. We're going to go the long way, much like I was doing through the log collecting mission. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, to be honest. Again, main importance is that damn mind skin needing level up. Christ, it's trying to get to 23. Everything else is just past 26. And that. Slowly clap everything. It is going to be a bit tougher to get through here because some of these enemies can still do some decent damage, like that guy who did a gunshot for 15. Just notice I'm now at 50%, which I expected. Actually, I expected that last video, but not this one. I was at 0 at one point because of those H-mints being pretty good. 90% tiredness reduction is nothing to scoff at, to be completely honest. And here we are at the bridge. Just slowly. Bet you didn't expect a double jump. Too bad you shot me. Isn't there a, yeah, get clapped. They just endlessly repeat while that one just shoots you. You can't even reach that guy on that plateau, unfortunately. A bummer, but it is what it is. Alright, let's roll on up and get this show started. I will be on the quicker end of this one, though, mainly because I know the, hello? There we go. Right over here, you can climb the wall, but I know there's this thing, which I'll clap before doing so. Alright, and off we go to fighting this plethora of enemies, because those guys constantly respawn, and there's several clusters of enemies that drop here, and on the other end of the river. I get to run much longer, and that powers, there's the mind level up, about time. And that still doesn't get me a cumulative 26. Everything is Mind's fault. Damn it, Mind, why are you so slow? Then again, I did have fusion lower than you for a while in this Let's Play, which is kind of hilarious in hindsight. But it was what it was. I trained Lumina a lot more than I did fusion. Just was what it was. Of course, that kind of jump and the jumping slash really does help, though, to be honest. you hit for a good chunk of damage. See that 262 compared to 188. So I was using that quite a bit. I realize there's a health HP. I definitely need that. There's Tender Eyes. Oh, shoot. I got struck with sleep right as I took it out. Well, at least I won't have to use the mitt for a little longer. But it did cost me some precious time. That's alright, though. We are still doing good, and that's fine by me. Yeah, in all honesty, this is the most tedious part of the game, is just this last section, getting towards level 30. I did try to get as close to as I possibly could, and actually I think I capped it in Chapter 2, if I remember it right. At least one set or two. You know, it's kind of weird, because you need to have a full experience bar before it recognizes that, yeah, sorry, you need to cap out. Kind of weird that's the case. Of course, there's nothing else to do, because I've picked up everything in the game. You can't get 500 BP, because that's not until the very end of the game, past the point of no return. So, everything's done. The only thing that it can't do are the 4 action figures. That requires beating the game to get that. Which I've already discussed. Okay, there's Lumina and Body. Looks like Fusion might be able to do it for me. As long as I keep that training. I'm gonna have to Lumina these guys. I hate them. They suck so much. It's not even funny. There's Fusion. I always thought there was a title that changed up, like, before level 30. I thought it was, like, 24, but apparently it's not that. It's in Mastership since at least 22. So, I don't know what's up, to be honest. I'm definitely misremembering the, rank changing, that's for sure. Probably like the one real embarrassment for me right now is forgetting that. Not that it really makes a difference, it's just, I slowly have to run the cumulatives, but it was pretty cool to see the title changes when you got proficient enough. This is my point of view of things, quite frankly. Anyway, how's mine working out? Mine is still running slower than ever. At this rate, I think it'll end up being like 25 by the time I get done with Bind. Bind is so freaking slow. This is straight up ridiculous. Maybe it's not helping that I still need to keep running around constantly in order to get it, because that's really the only way to power it up. Even still, it's just absolutely ridiculous. How the heck did Mind actually get past Fusion is beyond me. That's right, that's because I was using Movement more. I mean, if you notice, and you probably have noticed over several of the episodes, games episodes, I was going to say, and that is right. Yeah, I did it a bunch, because as you've been noticing, it hits for more damage. So it works out that way. Alright, I'm going to use a mint after this little sweep. So I will handle that, because I am now at 70. Alright, H-Mint number 2 gets used, putting me all the way to 0. Alright, back to beating the hell out of everything again. Hey, it works. Miraculously. Who needs caffeine when you can have H-Mints? Am I right? Anyway, I did mention last episode that there were several games I was going to play for the channel, and I did have my plans. Of course, everything's kind of pending, minus the one that I'm guaranteed to do. Why did I throw when I could tenderize? Derp. So there was the one game I was going to do for the 1st of January. Whether or not I do a second one on that day will be up to me. If I do so, I do so. If not, it'll probably be like no later than the 14th of January that I start that. So it'll come when it comes. But I did mention that I had a couple Super Nintendo games that I could do. One Sega Saturn game and Shine the Holy Ark, which I may do. Though that may not be like for January. I probably will do it during the winter, though. Maybe in March at the latest, depending on if I'm still doing the games I started in January. Because I only do a max of 2 Let's Plays active at a time. This way I don't burn myself out, number 1. And number 2, I don't burn myself uploading, because 2 videos a day is what I consider an absolute maximum. The only time I do 3 is if something special happened on that particular day. No more than that, though. Of course, I've been going 1 a day since August, and I was with these Let's Plays of this game and Panzer Dragoon Saga. But it's mainly just been due to the circumstances of this year being just a freaking shit show. So it's more a matter of me having taken my time and hoping that they would get finished. Quite frankly, I'm a bit disappointed in how the year has been, because I plan to do more games than just wait finished. Outside of this and Panzer Dragoon Saga, I did Dragon Warrior 2, Final Fantasy 2, both of them on NES. There was also Final Fantasy Legend for the Game Boy, which wasn't actually my first intention. That was, I wanted my 13th Let's Play to be a deliberately mediocre or bad game, kind of as a joke. But, unfortunately, I couldn't get it to work by the time I, got things ready for that, so the game I was intending to do was Spyro Enter the Dragonfly, just for the lulz. Because that was a game I did play and 100%ed, but it's just, it was a joke of a game, to be honest. So, that was the original plan, but there was a recording issue, mainly with audio echo, which persisted into the initial runs of Panzer Dragoon Saga and Brave Fencer Musashi, which is why they took forever, and I eventually scrapped them because they were just taking forever. So in the end, I alternated for Final Fantasy Legend, which went pretty memey, to be honest. I mean, it was a fairly easy game when you know what you're doing, but it's also a bug-ridden mess at the same time. There is one video out there where, at least on the Japanese version, with enough glitching at high enough rate, you could actually beat the game in less than 2 minutes, which is longer than the damn credits. That's just awful. Anyway, I noticed Fusion leveled up. It's at 28. Oh, wow. Fusion is finally overlooked. What the? Fusion is finally over Lumina. Wow, I wasn't paying attention. I did not actually notice that. It took until basically the end of the game for that to happen. Shows how much I was using Lumina, to be completely honest. Of course, I'm grinding endless strands, which do nothing. But it is what it is. But those 3 games ended up being it, apart from games I was doing for this part. Which is kind of a bummer, because I planned a few more, but a lot of crap happened over the summer that resulted in me, like, stopping everything for pretty much a month and a half. Not happy about that, to be honest. It's been a rough year. But this and Panzer Dragoon Saga were the 2 games I wanted to do the most above all else, especially the former game. With that being done, I was able to accomplish the one goal I had absolute this year. This one was basically the second option. And, well, here we are at the end of this one, practically. It probably won't be a huge amount of time before I complete the game. And, of course, I will, well, I'm not actually going to cover the post-game content. I will show the 100% ending in the manner of, well, just grabbing it and showing it, because I'm not going to be doing it as Let's Play material, because that requires beating the game twice to do so. Because, as mentioned, there are the action figures, where in order to get them, you have to beat the game. John and Leno is the first secret one, which you have to beat the game with all the treasures, and the other 3 require you to, well, simply beat the game. Beat the game with everything at level 30 for the second one, and the third one is picking up those 2 and John, along with every other action figure, to get it. And then you gotta go beat the game again just to get the 100% end. I am not doing that. I will simply just paste over what that ending looks like after everything's said and done. Because that's just, screw that. I'm not going to be wasting extra time trying to get that, when all you need to do is just buy a couple things that are locked to beating the freaking game. Hell is this, Ghosts and Goblins? I'm not going to beat the game freaking twice just for one screen. I think it's one screen anyway. It's been a while since I actually 100%ed Brave Fencer Musashi. Matter of fact, it was actually prior to playing this game for this channel. The last time I actually properly played it was 2016. It's been like 7 years. Jesus. Okay, 18 minutes. So I am going to slowly make my way back down. And I guess we'll kind of train in the forest because it is now Tuesday. And we need to be in the forest for Skype. So I am going to drop down and make my way back. I'll just go the long way, why not? No, it's 18 minutes, for God's sakes. Why am I doing this? Just run the water scroll and be done with it. That's all I need to do. Though this part's kind of weird, where you have to just stand on this and you have to load everything. Derp. Just a very weird position to load the game. I mean, it's right here. Why do you have to load it? I can understand loading it if you're, going up the thing, but this is just hilarious. Tenderize. Well, that worked out. Yeah, how do we end up, anyway? If I can make it, I'll get level 24. I may just extend the game time long enough just to do that. Game time, video time. Yeah, we are at 20 minutes anyway. Can we make it happen? Can we get level 24? That a whole load of crap. I'll probably just spend, like... If I don't get it within... basically a minute, I will just cut the game as is. So let's see if we can get it. Come on, mine! Get to level 24, damn it! Slow freaking stat gainer. Too bad there isn't any other way to gain it other than just running around like nobody's business. This is what it is, though. Get a nice view of the entire village while I'm doing this as well. Nice, fun. Is it really fun? No, it's boring as shit. Hi, Mayor. Hi, Mint. There it is. Mine level up, and that puts it at 27. Sick. Cumulative level 27.
Welcome. Make yourself at home.
And that is personally where I'm going to stop the video. And next episode will slowly make its way to Skyday. Well, of course, I still gotta keep trading. But I'll be back in the forest again, so that'll be what I do. So, gonna go ahead and cut this here, continue the grinding next episode. Thanks for watching, I'll see you next time.